Okay, we should be live just about now, guys. Hello, guys. This is What About Nintendo, and today I'm here with another episode of Coffee Talk. Today we got a lot to go over, including God of War apparently being partly inspired by Metroid and Castlevania, and third-party Labo kits already popping up for sale, and tons of other things to talk about as well. How you doing, Josh Sheriff? How you doing, Vegeta-san? Brandon-san. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, Vegeta-san. How you doing? Hope you're having a good morning or afternoon or whatever time it is for you. Oh my, I thought we were actually on time, but nope, we were 2 minutes late. How dare I? What is life? Hey, Tiny House Gamer, how you doing? I got this question today from my younger brother. I thought I'd pose it to you guys. He asked me this very, very deep, life-important, it's just life-changing question. And, before we get into coffee talk, I'd just like to ask you guys, when you get in bed, and you're laying down, and it's all cushiony, and your nice mattress, and your blankets, and you feel all warm and cozy, does your body tell you, hey, let's go to sleep, and then you go to sleep? This is the question I was asked this morning, and I thought I'd pass it on to you guys. Just a little extra tidbit for coffee talk, because, it's just a life-changing question right there. Never heard it asked before in my life, so. Anyways, guys, let's get right on into the first news, which actually, well, you know what? We'll hold that off for just a bit. We'll have the first news is that Kirby Star Allies has been data mined and new dream friends have been found. Why am I not on my editor? Hey, Koba Trouba Pooper, how are you doing? Where is it? Here we are. Kirby Star Allies, look at that beautiful 1080p picture right there. So, new Kirby Dream Friends have been announced. If you don't know what a Dream Friend is, it's different, partners and characters from past Kirby games coming as playable characters in the new Kirby game, Kirby Star Allies. So, apparently Luigi Blood dynamited it, and we know that we're actually getting 2 more waves of DLC for Kirby Star Allies. So, Wave 2 will include Adeline, oh, these names, Duroak, and Dark Mennonite. Ooh, Dark Mennonite. Wave 3 will include Magalore, Taranza, Susie, and the 3 mages. I don't know who these people are. I know who some of them are. I'm not too familiar with all the Kirby series, but I do know some of these characters, like Dark Mennonite. I remember Adeline. I just don't remember which one that is. So we're getting 2 more. I personally haven't picked up Kirby Star Allies, so for me this isn't that big of a deal. But for people who are big Kirby fans who have played the series for a long time, I could definitely see why this would be very, very cool. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are hyped for this, if you guys have Kirby Star Allies, and if you're excited for the different DLC things that are being added to the game. Just Sheriff, I'm ready to, my man, get hype. Hype for that coffee talk. Hype. Get hype. Get hyped by smashing that like button. It all depends. If it was at the gym or making some workout, you'll automatically sleep. But if you've been all lazy, it takes forever to activate. Very true. Very true. I feel you, man. The all-important question. Do you fall asleep when you get warmer and comfy in your blankets? Nice mug, thank you. It's Legend of Zelda mug. I got it for Christmas, I think. And there's this really crappy green spoon that I use to stir it so I don't mess up the cup. I have a lot of plastic spoons and I use them so I don't mess up my coffee mugs. Get out of here. But yeah. You guys can't see because my hands are in the way. But look at that. Amazing mug. It's so good. My parents bought it for me. It was amazing. I had a different one that was not Nintendo themed, but it was actually R2-D2, and I dropped it. It broke. We're getting nice and personal in this coffee talk. I like it. Just asking questions. Doesn't even have to be Nintendo. But we're going to move on to some actual Nintendo news here. And that is Mario Odyssey has been data mined. Lots of things are getting data mined. Apparently people are over here just like hacking away at the Switch. Actually, the Switch was hacked. They're actually getting a new revision. That's going to have a different SoC, so it can't be hacked as easily. So that's interesting. So everyone who has the Switch up to this point, you got a super special hackable version, which probably will get you more money if you trade it in. Well, not trade it in, but if you sell it to the right guy. Let me read the comments here before I get into this. You'll get Kirby for a reasonable price. The game looks like a good game, but $60 is so much. I do agree. $60 for a Kirby game is just not... I've heard the game's kind of short, lacking on content. So, like, the demo's cool. I probably would have bought it if it was like 30, 40, but not going to pay 60. Kirby is not a game I'll pay 60, but Yoshi is a game that I'll pay 50, 60 bucks for, because I love Kirby. I'm Yoshi, just don't like Kirby. Would I cosplay as Link in an anime or comic convention? If I had to cosplay, I'm not a big cosplay person. I just now am not. If I had to, I would cosplay as Link, yes. Also, when I was younger, I looked a lot like Harry Potter. So, I used to dress up as him. But I actually did, for Halloween, I guess you could call that cosplay. But my Halloween costume was Link, and it was awesome. So yeah. So, various new Mario Odyssey costumes have been shown. And if it will work, if the button will let me do the thing. I think it broke. Let me add those back here, guys. What? What's wrong with it? Oh, there's two Mario costume things. One of them is... Okay, I was clicking the wrong thing. I see how it is. So... You can see here, we got a lot of the different bunny dudes, which names escape me for the moment for some reason. But they're all here. You got freaking George Washington Mario. There's that guy. I don't remember his name. Yeah, we got Zombie Mario. That's dope. Mario Motors Mario. So these were all data mined here. You can see them. This is very nice, Brent. Thank you. I enjoy doing this coffee talk. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. I don't enjoy getting up for it, though. It's always... I'm a lazy bum. If you go over here... But yeah. These have been data mined. I want to play as a zombie. Even though I don't usually like zombies, the Zombie Mario, I gotta say, looks pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't really care for this one. What do you guys think? What are you guys thinking? I want this one. I don't know how this works, but Santa and 8-Bit Mario. I don't understand why Santa and 8-Bit Mario are together, but 8-Bit Mario and Santa separately is really good. I just like playing like the Christmas outfits. Like Christmas theme. I love Christmas. I love everything about Christmas. Just the Christmas, the holiday spirit. I really got that. Everyone loves the holiday spirit. Hey, Robeer, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Just talking with some coffee talk about Nintendo news, some data mined Mario Odyssey costumes. So, I think they look pretty cool. But let's not dwell on this too much or else we're going to go way over our time limit. And to the next topic, which is one of the... Well, it's one of the more interesting ones. I don't think it's one of the longer ones we'll be talking about. But the latest God of War, obviously, was recently released for the PlayStation 4. And there were some interviews with the developers of the game. And apparently the game is inspired by a ton of different very iconic video game franchises, including the Metroid series and Castlevania, which I find very odd because I don't see inspiration from either of these games in what I've seen. I have not played God of War, disclaimer, I've not played the game. I've seen some gameplay of it, but not extensive amounts. So when I look at this and I think Metroid, and I think Castlevania, nothing about God of War 4 pops in my mind. I just don't see it. Like, I'll have to go back and, like, try to watch some different things on this, but, like, I'm stumped. I'm looking at this and I heard the news and I was like, wait, what? Metroid and Castlevania? I don't see it. Maybe some of you guys have played God of War and you guys could see it, but I just find it interesting. Like, Metroid is an inspiration for this game. That makes me want to play it, because I played Metroid Prime 1 recently, and I loved the game. I thought it was absolutely amazing. It wasn't like the best game in the world, but it was a good, definitely solid game. and like I really enjoyed it. And I've heard so many good things about God of War, and this is just like the cherry on top. If it's inspired by Metroid, it might be good. I don't know. I forgot to pull up the picture. Let's get that sweet God of War. That's got that sweet God of War picture up there. You see a little Castlevania, but not Metroid? Yeah. It's hard to see since they're different games. Yeah. Alright, you guys see the Castlevania? Okay. Maybe it's just me. I don't really see it. And again, I haven't played that much I haven't really played Castlevania. I've seen other people play it, but I haven't played it myself, so that might be why. But I definitely don't see Metroid in this. I can kind of maybe see Castlevania a little, not really, but definitely not Metroid. I don't see any Metroid. Metroid is like, you know, this very solitary, like, low-profile story. It's like dark and aliens, and it's supposed to feel loneliness and stuff, like isolation. And God of War is none of that. None of that isolation. You got this kid you're talking to like constantly. You're going around. There's no aliens. It's not a very dark world either. It seems like you were out in pretty much the open daylight for a lot of segments. So, I'm not seeing much Metroid in here, but there may be some Castlevania because I haven't played those games. So there very well could be. I just want to get you guys' opinion on it because when I think of it, I don't see it that much. But you know, that may just be me. I just thought it was interesting because I did not expect them to come out and be like, yeah, we were inspired by Nintendo franchises and other iconic video game franchises. Like, okay, cool. I always find it interesting to see what inspired video games, why they're the way they are. I just find it to be an interesting topic. You don't know what game you should get? You're thinking of Kirby. Is it good? I have only played the demo of Kirby. You should probably play it yourself if you have not already. Before you pick up the game. I thought it was fun and everything looked cool, but it was very, very easy. If you don't like an easy game, don't pick up Kirby. It's super easy. From what I heard, it's kind of short. For $60, it doesn't seem worth it. For some people, unless you're already a big Kirby fan, you might wait until Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze or Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, because both of those are really, really good games, and they're definitely worth the money. You bought Naruto recently? Cool. You would wait for Kirby to go on sale? Yeah, I would too. Anyways, on to the next one here, guys, and that is actually that a new trailer, not very long, about 42 seconds long, has been released for the Octo Expansion DLC. This is a Japanese trailer, but of course, there's not really any voice acting or anything, so we can still see what's going on. So we're actually going to watch this. I have it pulled up here. I'm going to quickly pause the music, and very quickly we're going to watch this trailer. If I can find out where it went. Here it is. We're going to switch over to display capture. And then I'm going to mute my mic for just roughly a minute. And we're going to watch this trailer. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm going to be reacting to it. Hopefully there's stuff to react to. I just kind of saw a new trailer and I was like, oh, I'll react to this during Coffee Talk. That sounds fun. So we'll see how it goes. And I'll be back after the trailer. Alright, so that was the trailer there. Let me put the music back on here. So, very, very short, obviously. It showed off some interesting things. I liked the stage they showed off. It was weird. I didn't quite understand what was going on. Apparently, in the stage, you hit the things that rotate. And it rotates the enemies around and you just aim at them. There was a lot of enemies, that's for sure. Like a crap ton of enemies there. I saw a lot of different enemies. There didn't seem to be that many new enemy types. I'm wondering how many new enemy types there will actually be in this Octo expansion. But, I mean, that's just more of what I was kind of expecting. I'm really hyped for this Octo expansion. I can't wait. Playable Octolinks is something I've been, like, waiting for a while. And having an entire new campaign in Splatoon is something I was asking for a lot in the original Splatoon. I was like, Nintendo, give us paid DLC for a new campaign. So, surprisingly enough, I have not finished the campaign for Splatoon 2. So, I might end up trying to do that on stream sometime because I need to get that done. But definitely that looked cool. I thought it looked like target practice with enemies. They're just over here like, you're my targets now. You spin you around and aim at you and shoot you in the face. It's like, what if you saw that in real life? You saw people target. There's probably people in other countries, it's like terrorists and stuff, that target practice with people or something ridiculous. But, you know. What'd you guys think? Let's see. Your hype for Metroid Prime 4 is killing me. You just saw a logo. Nice. Yeah. E3, they just saw a logo and like everyone just died. Dude, they saw that logo, man, I almost fell out of my chair, legit. I almost exploded. It was amazing. They went all out, it seems like. Are you talking for the Octo expansion or for Metroid Prime 4? That looks so cool. Yeah. Snipers. Yeah. I have a feeling this expansion is going to have some epic bosses. Hopefully. I've heard bad things about the final boss for Splatoon 2, but I haven't seen it. Boss for Splatoon 1, however, was amazing. Alright, so read that. So it looks like you need to kill all of them in a certain amount of time. Ah, is that what it was? That must have been what I missed. I must have missed some kind of time limit or something that was there. Okay. That makes more sense. Because I was just like, why are you just shooting these people? What's the point? Why is this a challenge? But that makes more sense. So, hype for Smash Bros. Switch. Can't wait to see it at E3. Dude, me too. Me too. That's going to be a big part of E3. They're showing it off first in the presentation, then in the treehouse, then they're having an entire tournament. Like, they're just covering the thing everywhere. There was a timer up top. Gotcha. Thank you, Tiny Ass Gamer. You saw what I did not. Yeah, Smash Bros. Now to the next topic, guys, and that is actually about Nintendo Labo. How did that happen? My picture got all fricked up. There you go. Nintendo Labo. Apparently in Japan, Nintendo Labo only sold 30% of their initial shipment. So, in Japan, Nintendo Labo obviously did really well. It was the first selling, in its first week, it was the best selling game. It was the first and third best selling game. So, I can go back to the software sales here. So we got the Nintendo Labo Variety Kit, sold 90,000 units. 90,410 units, placing at #1. God of War was second, 46,000. And at third was the Robot Kit at 28,000. But somehow, that was only 30% of the initial shipment. Even though it managed to sell over 120,000 units combined, that was only 30% of their initial shipment, which means they sent over 300,000 units of Labo into Japan. So this means one of two things. It greatly underperformed to their expectations, or since it's a physical only product you cannot download, taking into account digital sales, they didn't want stock to run out, so they sent more than they thought might sell, just in case it really exploded like an SNES Classic or something like that. I am going to say it's the second one, because I just don't see how they could possibly thought it was going to sell 300,000 units in its first 1 or 2 weeks. Like, I just don't think that would have been, like, likely at all. Like, even 90,000 units, that's good. Like, a physical product that costs $70 to $80, and you sold 120,000 combined units? Like, that's really good sales. So, I don't think... Some people are like, oh, Nintendo Labo, it's already flopping, it's already doing terrible. I knew this would happen. I knew Labo was stupid from the start. Me and my amazing adult self who can never look at such kiddie things as Nintendo Labo knew that this was ridiculous from the start, and it's just already flopped, guys. And it's like, well, actually, I don't think that's true. Would you guys let me know what you think down in the comments? Do you think it's flopped, or do you think they're just sending extra shipment? Because that makes sense. You're paying in the game, not just cardboard. Most expensive cardboard ever. That's true. You're also paying for the game and the R&D. The R&D is probably what it cost you. The R&D was probably expensive for that one. I see. Koopa Troopa Poopa. Zone 2's final boss is fine, but it's a lot easier than the first one. You think they won't show us Smash Brothers until they show us the new Samus look on Metroid Prime 4? I don't think that's true. In fact, I'm not sure if we'll see Metroid Prime 4. We may see a small trailer of Metroid Prime 4 at E3, but it will probably be like closing out, because I think that's definitely going to be a 2019 game. And we already knew Smash is 2018, and they're going to want to focus on that first. So if anything, we'll see Smash, like, Smash will probably open the presentation, because that's the big one that they seem to be focusing on. Obviously, we're going to get a ton of other games talked about. I mean, every year they focus on one game, but they talk about a ton of other ones. So we'll probably see something about Metroid, even if it's coming in 2019. I think we'll probably see a small trailer, but I think they'll open with Smash on that one. Do I have Nintendo Labo? I do not, but I really want to get it. Like, not gonna lie, I want to get the Variety Kit. Not too big on the Robot Kit, because it's just one kit, and it takes, like, forever to build, and the Robot minigame looks cool. It doesn't look, like, amazing. I want the Variety Kit, man. I'm really hoping that I can get that pretty soon here, because I really want it. But I gotta pay for soundproofing and lighting and all kinds of stuff for the channel, so cannot afford that. Taking into consideration the fact that there's a game with the cardboard, it makes it expensive. Yeah, I don't think it's expensive or inexpensive. I think it's a good price. There's a game, there's a ton of physical stuff, and there's endless enjoyment, creativity. I mean, if you look at other cardboard things, like, it's not that expensive compared to a lot of other cardboard stuff. Like, you buy, like, a cardboard freaking spaceship, like one of those really basic, like, cardboard, like, they're just supposed to be, like, a little cardboard cut out of a spaceship, and there's, like, super basic, like, those things are, like, 30 bucks, 30 to 60, like, it's, like, this is, like, way more complicated than that, and it's only, like, 70 bucks, so I don't think it's too expensive. The piano from the Nintendo Labo looks cool. If somebody who's taken 3 years of piano, I would agree. Then again, I don't remember hardly the end of it, because it was a long time ago. Call you cheap, but you'll wait till a lower price. Fair enough. Fair enough, bro. I don't blame you. It's not really marketed towards us, though. It's marketed towards kind of younger children, but I thought it was cool. Maybe I'm just one of those kid-at-heart people, but I want to try it out. I love building stuff, man. Building stuff is amazing. Let's move on to the next one. That actually has to do with Labo as well, so boop, pop that back up. And that is that the first third-party Labo set has released, and once you know it, it looks almost exactly like an official one. If you look at that, it still says Make, Play, and Discover. Switch guitar, it's in the exact same fonts and everything as Labo, but it's made by Pally. Pally. P-A-L-Y. As you can see up in the corner, Pally. What background music is playing right now? I'm not sure. Let's see. We can check. It is Nighttime Wii Weather Channel. This is the night theme of the Wii Weather Channel. Odd. Yeah. So you guys, I've never been on the Wii Weather Channel before. Interesting. Yeah, like, dude, this guitar does look awesome. We saw some stuff you can actually, like, build your own guitar and stuff if you use the Labo Garage. So this is probably somebody who used the Labo Garage, reverse engineered it, and made it into their own game, and then put it in Labo. So made their own Labo kit. I don't know how this is not like authorized by Nintendo. Nintendo did not tell them they could make this. This is not licensed by them. Nintendo doesn't get any money from them. So, like, this is really cool, but don't expect it to not get, like, you know, have this, like, cease and desists on these is gonna happen soon, because I mean, that's clearly a Labo ripoff. Like, I don't think Nintendo's gonna be over here like, oh, look at them, you know, unofficially making Labo stuff. That's fine, you know, they can just do it. No. Nintendo's gonna get on this, man. They're gonna get on this. So maybe we'll see a licensed version of this sometime. But I don't think that it's going to be on sale for very much longer. I think Nintendo's going to be like, nope. So. Yeah, I haven't ever heard the Wii freaking weather channel. Because I never went there. Because I never checked the weather on my Wii. So it's like a concept idea. No, it's not. This is actually a product that somebody else made. And they're selling it as a Labo kit. Even though it's not. It is not. So it's one of those, like, you know, Chinese, Japanese rip-off companies that just go and steal everyone's ideas and then try to sell them to you in their own way. It's one of those. So, not officially licensed. It is an actual product, but not officially licensed from Nintendo. So, don't buy it, because Nintendo's not getting any money. Only these companies that love to rip off Nintendo are getting money. So, I think Nintendo's already shown some stuff for, like, drums and guitars and stuff. So, I think they'll probably release their own version of this. Like a real version. Like, officially licensed. So, I'd wait till that. So, you're not, like, buying stolen ideas. But, you know. That's fine, Tiny House Gamer. Thank you for coming. See you later. The Wii menu music would sound cool as background music too. It would. Yeah, I have this on a random playlist of relaxing and calming Nintendo music. So there's a bunch of tracks here. That's what I use for the background of all these. I have different ones, like 5 different ones I use. But yeah, enough about this. I think it looks cool. It's obviously not official. It's obviously unlicensed, so I wouldn't buy it. I don't expect it to be on sale for much longer, but it does seem like a cool idea, and I think Nintendo's probably going to make their own pretty soon here. Let's move on to the final topic. We're going to go through this one pretty quick, because it's actually pretty long, and that is, boom, a Q&A for Nintendo Switch from the investors meeting. A bunch of different points here to talk about. So we're going to go over them all real quickly here. So this is just kind of the summary of everything that happened and different things people were asked during the investors meeting. Little by little, cardware is going to take over the world. Yes, it shall. It shall. So Furuwaka, which if you don't know, is the new president of Nintendo. His priority is to accelerate the momentum of the Switch and to expand related business. There's also the issue of expanding the mobile business. Kimishima explained that the company turned a good profit on the previous fiscal quarter. The core of Nintendo's business is in developing creative content like Labo. I put the like Labo in there. And most investment needs to go into that. So most investment is going into their creative content. So technology is advancing at tremendous speed. If Nintendo finds a possible partner whose tech is highly compatible and good for the customers, an investment there could be considered. Nothing to talk about that on the front at the moment, but we'd like to continue exploring various possibilities. The customer base for the Switch is expanding in Asia and the Middle East, and the volume of sales in the region defined as other, i.e. outside Japan, Europe, or North America, is certainly increasing. There are also areas in which customers can come in contact with Nintendo's IP via the mobile market. The goal is to expand into Asia, the Middle East, and South America, but it's still hard to say how big the market there will be. On retirement, Kimishima said that his primary role was to bring the Switch to market and deliver it to the customers in the way that was envisioned, probably by Iwata. His secondary role was to change the executive system in order to quickly execute projects that the members of management have been considering while creating mechanics that will allow for the new generation to do well. Always good to get that younger blood in there for new ideas. As authority and governance has been delegated more and more, younger managers were able to run the company and achieve success in the past 2 years. As I was saying, younger blood. Now that various projects are progressing well, Kimishima believes it's a good time for a change, to delegate authority to new people, to promote a generational turnover, and to become a more vibrant Nintendo by placing new managers in charge. Again, goes what I'm saying. Nintendo said it will be important to challenge the task to sell Switch to those who have never played a Nintendo console before, and to those who have been playing in the past but have since left. There are plans for games that will interest even those who have not played video games recently at all. The consensus within the company is to engage in a community-wide effort to achieve that, and that includes overseas subsidiaries. He does not think that the goal of shipping 20 million units in this fiscal year is easy to achieve, but he does think that the company has the means to make it. I'm thinking Pokemon, guys. That's what I'm thinking. Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Smash Brothers, probably Animal Crossing. If we don't see Animal Crossing E3, I'm going to be shocked. So I think that's kind of what he's talking about here. They got the software to sell the hardware. In order to keep selling Switch for a long time, Nintendo needs to continually launch new experiences that customers would like to enjoy forever. And a 4K dock. There is nothing to announce on that front as of now, but the company accumulated experience with launching numerous consoles, and that includes mistakes, the Wii U. They plan to make use of that experience. They would like to keep selling Switch for as long as possible, reacting flexibly to changes in the market. Nintendo expects demand for 3DS to continue for the current fiscal year, especially among parents. That's totally the thing. The parents are just buying this for their young children. Like, that's gotta be the market. I don't understand why any adult would go out and, like, how would you not already own a 3DS? And if you didn't, why are you buying one? I know 3DS is a really good backlog, though. Maybe that's why people are still buying it, for the backlog. A rich library and the price that is easy to afford for parents who want to buy the console for their children, the 3DS will continue to sell. That's very true. The situation may change if the Switch can transition from one per household to one per person, but the Switch won't have a price that many parents can afford paying for all their children anytime soon. Very true. Nintendo will keep tracking what kind of play experience and price consumers are hoping for, and will keep selling the 3DS as long as there is demand. At the moment, Nintendo feels that there's a well-diversified product from the Switch. That's actually pretty true. Just don't put too much development and time in there, because I want Switch stuff. Kimishima is aware that the demand for Switch games in China is growing, as Chinese consumers are seeking similar experiences to all other gamers who enjoy Nintendo games. The company has been looking for over 10 years for a way to achieve that, but it's not an easy goal to meet. Nintendo can't do business in China by itself. Many companies offering partnerships, but that doesn't mean the issue will be solved immediately as soon as the partnership is decided. We're almost done down the list here, guys. Management is continuing to discuss the ideas. Hey, look, Metroid music. Continue to discuss the ideas and looking for ways to solve them. A stage in which contracts can be drafted is not yet reached, but the desire to achieve the goals as soon as possible is not changed. So they really, really want to get in China. I mean, if they can get into China, man, they can start selling to all those people. Nintendo Switch gonna break some records, man. It's gonna sell better than the PS2 if they can get in China and sell that well there. Nintendo Switch online service will be positioned as one of the mechanics to encourage deeper gameplay experience and have more fun playing with the Switch. Nintendo! They said they would show more stuff on May. I want to see stuff. They also said in an interview way back when that when we saw the online trailer, that we just be like, gotta have it. So I'm really interested to see what they have, because every time they bring it up, they see like all these mechanics, like encouraging deeper gameplay and stuff, and they're just like, what does that mean? Hopefully you don't let me down, Nintendo. Nintendo is of course still planning to release or to launch the service. This will bring some costs in the first half of the fiscal year, but it should not be a large amount. So we're actually going to be paying a lot. It seems that maybe they're paying for like servers and stuff, so like actually dedicated servers, because I don't see what would cost them for this. But apparently they're going to be paying money for different things for that. So seems like we're going to get a good product there. I'm not sure though. Obviously, Kimishima-san expects the percentage of digital sales to steadily increase in the future since customers are getting accustomed to receiving digital content. Dude, digital all the way for my Nintendo Switch, except I just bought this Best Buy thing and I get like 20% off physical, and so I want to get physical because I'm cheap and broke. But if I didn't, I'd totally get digital all the way. Since there are still many customers who request exclusively packaged games, not all sales will come digital. Good. Because I like some things to be physical, man. The rate of digital sales also varies. I just kind of contradicted myself there. It's situational based. The rate of digital sales also varies depending on which game is sold, who is purchasing, and the age target, so it's difficult to predict how far it will grow in the future. Since the game of some Western developers have already reached 50% of digital sales, Kimishima feels the overall rate will surely increase. And last one, in terms of contributing to the stability of revenue, even if the digital ratio increases, if total software sales decreases, it won't contribute to profits, and the most important element remains to create good games that customers will buy. Oh, Microsoft, if only you could do that as well. Okay, that was a really long list. What are you guys saying? What are you guys thinking? You just hope that the new dude finally opens doors to games like Dragon Ball Z Fighter, Spyro, and bring us the racing games because the ones that Switch are horrible. Yeah, I don't think it's Kimishima or anyone keeping those games back. I think they just weren't ready for the Switch because those games definitely run, and Nintendo definitely wants them on the Switch. And so do people. I just think that game like finished development like shortly after the Switch launched, so there wasn't really time to bring that over very quickly. So I think that game will come eventually. I think this E3, man, we're going to see an explosion of third-party titles. Mark my words. Mark this down your calendars. E3, we're going to see an explosion of third-party titles like we haven't seen on Nintendo in a long while. Great background music. Thanks, Robert. You liked Iwata a lot, but since his passing in 2015, it has changed Nintendo a lot, but the dream has moved on. Well, actually, a lot of people are like, oh, ever since Iwata left, Nintendo's been amazing. Well, that's because Kimishima, all Kimishima's doing is, as he said, all he's doing is making sure what Iwata wanted happens. This is what would have happened at Nintendo even if Iwata had stayed alive. Rest in peace, Iwata, you're amazing. This is Iwata's vision. This is not a change of pace for Nintendo from what Iwata was. Iwata wasn't going, you know, down this casual road. He wasn't trying to make a Wii 3 or something, and Kimishima came in and was like, nope, gonna make the Switch. Like, no. Iwata wanted to make the Switch. Iwata wanted to strengthen third-party relations. Iwata wanted to build a theme park and make Mario movies. Like, that's what Iwata wanted to do. Kimishima just came in and actually did it for him because, you know, unfortunately, Iwata was not able to do that himself. Iwata was the one who came up with these ideas, not Kimishima. Kimishima came in after these ideas were already starting to be put in practice. So, I know a lot of people are like, oh, Iwata, you sucked as a president, and I'm so glad that Kimishima's here now. And it's like, no, actually, if it wasn't for Iwata, we wouldn't be seeing the Switch. We wouldn't be seeing Nintendo theme parks. We wouldn't be seeing, you know, the Mario movie getting made. We wouldn't be seeing any of that if it wasn't for Iwata. So, give Iwata some credit, people. Iwata's amazing. Are any of you... Oh, hold on. Makes me wonder if there'll be a mini direct in May. Apparently, the online service stuff is going to be talked about on their website, but there could be a mini direct in May. I think there might be. Just get rid of all the you know, the boring stuff. Or not really the boring stuff, but the smaller stuff before E3 comes and just wrecks everyone. Anyways, competing that Splatoon Championship for E3, not me. Because Koopa Troopa Poopa, I agree. I'm not doing that either. Just because I'm not skilled enough, not because I don't want to. You'll watch it, though. I will be streaming it, so if anybody wants to watch that with me, we'll be doing that. We need Smash Bros. To come out in September. I don't think we need it to, but it would be nice. I think that's when it's coming out. Iwata. That's right. Nintendo Land Orlando, yeah. And Japan. It's going to be awesome, dude. I can't wait to go. That and the Harry Potter Park, gonna have a blast. But anyways, guys, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this episode of Coffee Talk, make sure to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed for more Coffee Talks Monday through Friday. Like this video so more people can see it. Thank you guys for coming. I think this is one of my most successful Coffee Talks yet. We got a lot of people in here. We had a ton of people in here for like most of it. So thank you guys for watching, even though it's super early in the morning. Yeah, we had a peak and current of 8 people. So very good for a morning stream, very short morning stream. So thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys had a good time. What are you guys saying? That music of some Sun and Moon, was it? No, cool. You knew that Satsumi was doing the stuff that Iwata said. Exactly. You love Coffee Talk? Thank you, Koopa Troopa Poopa. See you later, Vegeta-san. Anyways, get ready for Smash Bros. And the new president of Nintendo. Very, very true. Anyways, guys, I'll see all you awesome people later on What About Nintendo. Bye!